Spacey, and welcome to a new try-on haul. So, I know I've said in other ones that we're going to do like styling with the pieces. This, I have quite a few pieces, so we're not going to do the styling part because that would take way too long. I know that it takes me 6 hours to do these anyway. But we are here with Eloquii. So this is actually a plus-size brand that I've heard of more recently and I was curious about, so I kind of checked out their website and I decided to purchase some stuff because they actually had some cute pieces. They're more like of a trendy brand, I guess I would say. So more things that are in style as opposed to like me. I like buying things from Unique Vintage that have maybe a little more like 50s flair to them too. This is more like on trend kind of stuff. So they are a little bit more expensive. So there is that. But I feel like they're comparable to say like Lane Bryant for plus size clothing. It's been a long time since I've actually shopped at Lane Bryant. Once I like paid off my Lane Bryant credit card a few years ago, I just haven't gone back because in my brain I'm like, I don't want to shop at plus size stores. I want to shop at like other stores because I don't want to be plus size anymore. And we've worked really well with that because, you know, sometimes just thinking power does not make you not plus size anymore. It doesn't work that way. But anyway, so, you know, when I was like, let me just browse and see what they got. So yeah, spoiler alert, I did actually try on everything that I've bought already and, fits fucking amazing. And I'm actually happy with every single piece that I've bought. So there you go. That's the short of it. If that's all you wanted to know, do I recommend them? Yes. If you've got the money and you want to invest in the pieces, I do. I've liked everything that I bought. I'm pleased with everything I bought, and I think it fits pretty well. So with that being said, I went when I was looking at the stuff, and normally in plus size brands, I tend to run on the smaller end, so in the 14s, because they actually make it to fit your plus size body. And where if I shopped in a more straight size store that carried bigger sizes, I need 16s, maybe 18s because they don't make it the same. It's, look, I don't know. I did use the measurement charts. That's the word I'm looking for. I did use the chart, the size charts. But I was still like, I'm going to err on 14s. What I typically do, not my actual measurements, because it's been a while since I took them, but I know how certain things fit me. Like this piece from this store fits me. What's the size range? This piece from this store fits me. Okay, and then I just go with that and I make a good estimate. So don't follow me, just whatever. But I did find that, well, I got 14s in almost everything. There were only a couple of pieces that they didn't have a 14 in. So with those ones, I was like, fine, I'll get a 16, and they actually still fit. So for the most part, I would say a majority of the things, size chart's accurate. There's only one piece where I was like, I got a 16 and I figured it would be a little big and it fits exactly the same as the 14 that I got that was similar. And I'm like, that's a little weird, but you know, I don't know. So, there was another point I was gonna make there and I don't know what it was. So yeah. Oh, yes, that's what it was. So what I did notice is when you're going and browsing, they will have pieces that are coming soon. And the one thing I did not like was, okay, you've got the picture. Here's the picture of the thing. And it says coming soon right in the middle. And you're like, but I kind of want to see what that item is. But you have to click into the page to view. And I don't want to do that. Sometimes I just want to look and be like, yeah, okay, that looks cool. You know, then I want to click in and investigate if I like it. I don't want to go in and be like, no, I'm not into that. And then I'm lazy, okay? I don't want to waste time. Or a lot of things. So the pieces that I got that they didn't have 14s in, I have a like-dislike with this. I went in, okay, I like the piece I want to see. They might have had a 16, but 14 was on the wait list. So nice because, okay, you can notify me when it's back in stock. And it sounds like once a piece is sold out, it might actually come back in stock. It's not like, oh, forget it, you missed it. It's like, hey, sign up for restocks, and then when they bring it back. So that seems nice. So if you feel like you missed out on a piece, sign up for the wait list. It might come back. And I don't know, it gave me the impression that maybe when things sell out, they do actually come back, you know, a little more often than other places. Like, sign up for restocks, but we never restock it. I don't know, I just kind of felt like, oh, cool, they're going to restock it. Because even on the main page, when you're scrolling through, you see something that says sold out. It's like, well, if it's all sold out, why are you showing me the picture? But at least you know it's sold out. Don't check. Or, hey, you could at least check and see if you want to sign up for restocks if it's available. So, I don't know. You decide how that works for you, if you like that idea or not. I kind of liked it. I didn't like how it's like, coming soon or sold out. Can you see what you're looking at? Can you see my shirt? No, you can't. You have to click in the picture and see it. That's the only thing I didn't like. It's like a little up in the corner, somewhere else, not right in the middle would have been nice, but minor detail, my only gripe. And also the weird thing is they shipped my order in 2 separate packages, which was strange. And even though they shipped them a day apart, one took way longer to get here, but I have a feeling I can't really blame them for that. It was absolutely due to the weather, because my shit shipped right when fucking snowpocalypse happened. Even here in the South, I got like 3 inches of snow here, so it was like, I don't know. So, you know, weather delays, but still got them in a decent amount of time, actually. They shipped pretty fast, and if it wasn't for the weather, I think they would have gotten here pretty fast. So that's that. I think that's all my thoughts on all of that, and I'm going to jump into it and I'll tell you everything. So, first up, which one is which? Holy shit, I don't know. I got 2 different leather skirts, obviously. I'm not sure which one is the column skirt and which one's the midi skirt. I don't know, dude. I don't remember, because it doesn't tell me color. Oh wait. That one still has the bag on it. Okay. So then this one must be the faux leather. Oh yeah, it's got the size on in the skew. Okay, anyway. The faux leather column skirt. This one I got in a dark brown because I was like, I don't own anything. If you were here for our bounding video, don't mind my awesome sweatpants. I didn't put on real pants. You weren't supposed to see those, but I'm using a different recording app so I can get more wider so you can do this and we don't have to do the long, I'm trying things. Okay. I got this in a 16 because I didn't have a 14 and I was like, well, it shouldn't be too bad. It actually, the other skirt I got in a 14 and they basically fit the same. So, let's pop it on. This was $53.97. It's just a leather skirt. It's not like super thick or anything. You know what I mean? It's relatively thin. It's not like fancy leather. I've gotten vegan leather, like fake leather pants that are nice and really thick. This is just, I think, your standard kind of pleathery skirt. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing, oh my God, it's amazing. So like, probably could get something of similar quality maybe on Amazon a lot cheaper. But with that, you're kind of risking, is it going to be really cheap or is it going to be roughly the same? I think I got a skirt that's similar enough, like thickness-wise. This might hold up better. I can't, like, say anything. But $54, you know, maybe when it's on sale, it might be a little bit better. But, you know, whatever. At least you're getting something that's average quality. I've gotten pants that are more expensive that are better quality. I've also gotten skirts from Amazon that are way cheaper that maybe not as good, but close enough to the point where the price discrepancy is a lot bigger. Like the quality is like here and then the discrepancy in price is here. But again, on Amazon or anything like that, they're definitely going to run a lot smaller. This accurate size-wise, I feel like relatively, I think this one's maybe a little small just because I got a 16 and it fits pretty good. But you know it's going to fit better. Whereas Amazon, if you bought like an extra large or a 1X, you're like, I need like a 4X. So, you know, I guess you're paying for that more, like, you know, whatever. I'm going to put this on while we're talking. I should have been doing that the whole time because like, but yeah. And I mean, you know, I got no complaints about it. I feel like, you know, like I said, $54 is a little expensive, but, you know, it's actually, and it's nice because the inside lining is, you know, I can't get their tags in my way of my zipper, and the zipper is a little like, it's one of those little flimsy ones, so it's kind of like, I also can't, anyway, I'm gonna back up so you can see this as I finish zipping it up. Oh, and actually, while we're doing this, I'm gonna move you down a little so you can see better. It was just while I was talking. But yeah, so it goes like a little bit below the knee. I like that because it's obviously midi. Like, hello, I think you knew that. But yeah, it fits exactly what I was expecting, say, to fit as a 14. I don't know now with the size charts. There might only be like, say, a 2-inch difference because sometimes between the 14 and 16, it's like 2-inch difference. I don't feel like this has the 2 inches. But I do actually like that it's not like super tight here. It's accentuating my muffin top, but you know, it's hard to see in the pictures there. But like, you know, if you watched our bounding video, I was getting to that point. I've said I don't own really anything brown or tan. So when I saw this in brown, I was like, all right, let me grab it. I don't have anything brown, tan pants. I think I have like brown plaid pants, but I don't have like, you know, anything dark brown like a skirt or anything like that. So I was like, fuck it, I'll buy it. Try it out. Yeah. And it is the shinier like pleather, so not like, you're not fooling anyone like, oh, real leather, but you know, like sometimes leather skirts or whatever, the pleather skirts have like a more of a matte finish. It's not quite as shiny, but I don't think this is as shiny as like leather, like where I look like I just rolled out of a BDSM store, you know what I mean? Like there's that like shiny like leather where it's like, hi. But yeah. And generally, and it's got a little bit of stretch to it because it's thinner. You know what I mean? So that's nice. So yeah, I like it. I was pleased. Like I said, I thought maybe it might be, I'm like, I hope it's not too big. Actually glad that this one ended up being slightly like smaller than I expected. So yeah. And you can see it does have it is kind of soft, like lining on the inside. So it does feel nice when you're wearing it. I'm gonna put that over there. We're gonna get into our next one, which is then that I said was the faux leather column skirt, right? Yeah. I think they had it in black, but the black might have been sold out. And they were coming in with a winter white color, which is what this one was supposed to be. So it looked, you know, winter white is like off-white. It's not quite white, but it ain't tan either. That one was coming soon, so they might have that one too. I did want to get like a khaki kind of colored one, which is why I got this one. So this one obviously has like the little buckets, the little buttons. I got distracted by the pockets because I didn't realize they were real. So, you know, it's just got the different structure and it's also got the slit on the front. The fabric on the inside is this is more like a twill kind of fabric. So it's not scratchy, but it's not like that soft. And this is like nice fabric, but not as nice. But this one was $59.97. This one I got in a 14. And the only thing I will say about this one is when I bought it, okay, so this one actually is a little bit snugger than that one. When I bought it and I was looking, it looked like it was that winter white color, you know? So I was like, okay, perfect. I want something that's like tan. Yeah, you know, it actually is a little bit tighter. But, and of course my shirt is not tucked into it properly, so it's going to look stupid as shit, so don't mind that. And I was like, okay, it's like that off-white. I'm like, all right, fine. The only thing is obviously you can see it's actually more like a, you know, khaki color, like the tan, like beige tan, you know, whatever you want to call it, the nude kind of color. It's not as light as I expected it to be. So that's the only thing. And actually, now that I've put them both on again, this one is definitely a little bit tighter. So for these, I would say like a 16 might have been a little bit more comfortable, but this is how I wear most of my skirts, so it doesn't really bother me. It's just the band around here is a little bit more snug than that one, but it's got pockets. Kind of excited by that. I didn't realize that. And the slit up the front is a little like I don't think I would have preferred the slit up the front, but I wanted this color, and that one they didn't have the color, so I was like, I'll get brown, and then I'll get this one in tan, and then like whatever. So we got 2 different types of leather skirts in 2 different sizes. So hey, that works out. So now you can see, you know, but yeah, like I said, the only thing is the picture on this one looks more, makes it look lighter than this color. Didn't bother me. Like when I got it, I was like, oh, color looks different. But it didn't bother me that much because I was like, oh, that's not that big of a deal. I'm going to try to tuck my shirt in while we're doing this because we got some stuff that are going to go on over the skirts, and we might as well do that while I'm talking. Nope, it's bunched up in the back. It's just going to look stupid. Whatever. I have a tank top on underneath this shirt. Obviously, you can tell that, but anyway. So, yeah, 14, 16. Not huge difference between them, but like them both. I was actually expecting it to, like, I was looking for this color, like when I saw it, so it coming this color didn't bother me. I'm getting distracted and I didn't finish my thought process. Anyway, moving on. I gotta look at the different, they're in different orders. We're gonna go on to, we're gonna keep in the leather, and we're going to go with our faux leather bustier. This was $47.97. So it's just like a cognac colored. It looks a little more brighter in that, like on the camera, than it does in person. It's not quite as orange, but it's still, you know, that cognac-y kind of brown color. So not dark brown, not in between, like whatever. Just zips in the back. I got this in a 14. It's actually really nice because it's got like this fabric inside is soft as fuck. And it's got little, okay, these little things to hang it up are kind of annoying because they're like really stiff. So it's like, they're going to stick up when I put it on. Don't mind it. You won't notice. But it's even got like the little like strip, like the little, you know, the silicone-y kind of strip. Like if you were wearing this without it being over something, which I think is interesting. So I guess, you know, to hold it up on your back if you wanted to wear it just as a shirt on itself. So nice. I can't quite reach behind me. I'm not that flexible. Here we go. I do think like a 16 might have been okay, but the 14 kind of fits perfectly. You know, I actually, when I tried it on over a t-shirt, which had a lot more room. And I do think that this fits perfect. I'm wondering, like, because when I first was putting it on, I'm like, oh God, I don't know. And then I'm like, I think, yeah. It's weird because the leather was really stiff, like around here. And like when I first went to go put it on, right, I was like, let me go zip it. And I barely touched this and I heard snapping noises and I thought it was busting the seams and I was like, ah! So I have no idea if the leather was just sticking to itself or what. Because like, I mean, I didn't bust it, but it made the sound the whole way around. Because like, I didn't bust the seams. They're still fine. But like, I don't know, grabbing my boobs, whatever. This is not a look that I would put together. I don't think. It's a lot right now. But yeah, no, I really like this. And I was actually quite pleased that a 14 fit really well. 16 probably would have fit too, but I'd be worried that it'd be like too much, like too big, and it would like fall off. But, you know, and they did have black ones, but they had more like, you know, the booby cup type thing. And maybe that would be, I figured this one, I'm like, okay, it's not. Sometimes shirts that have like the built-in like, you know, underwire kind of shape, almost the bra kind of shape. It's like they do it and you're like, yeah, but where do my boobs actually go? Being a plus size store, you'd think it would be right. But hi, look, it's been a long time. So I didn't trust anything. I got trust issues, all right? So yeah, I'm just going to pull this down a little bit. But yeah, I liked that. So did we say that this was $47.97? I don't know. I'm pleased with it. I like it. I don't really own anything this color, but I was like, this is cute. I'll get it. Sure. So yeah, I like it so far. I mean, have you seen, I've been pleased with everything fit-wise so far. And yeah, so these actually look kind of cool. This is like kind of like 70s vibes. I love this together. Maybe not with black. Oh my God. I mean, I don't think that color and this look bad. It was just weird with this top, but my favorite thing of all time. And I was like, I don't know if this is gonna fit. It might be too small, but I got it in a 14 anyway. I got the plaid suit vest. Let's see if you can see the colors. So again, it's like the houndstooth kind of thing, and it's dark brown. Like it's got like a grayish kind of brown, and then it's got that cognac kind of color over tan. So kind of goes with everything. Apparently I'm feeling fall vibes as we're, end of winter heading into spring. Look, I don't know. I got this in a 14. I love me a motherfucking vest. Your bitch loves a vest. Fuck, I'm so excited. If they had 6 different vests, I would have bought them all. They only have this one. Yeah, fits perfectly. Buttons are not bursting because I usually have the problem like, okay, I put on vests. Okay, I have vests that I bought from Lane Bryant. Actually, I think the few that I have left over from them from like 10 years ago, button around the boobs. But like a lot of times vests, even if it fits around the waist, I always have to leave this open. It doesn't account for boobs. Benefit of plus size brand, they account for fucking boobs. Oh my God, you wear like a size 14 or 16, you most likely have giant boobs that go with your giant fucking fat roll of stomach that I have. Me, personally. Some people, like, don't look like that. But, like, I've got an ass, I've got a stomach, I've got boobs, I got fat arms. Every part of me is fat, okay? I would be really disappointed if every part of me was fat except for my boobs. Because then I'd just be like, why? Couldn't I just have, like, boobs and, like, skinny ankles or some shit? But now all of us is fat, so. Anyway, I love this. I love this. And I like the fact that it goes with this. It goes with that. And if I really wanted to wear that bustier top thing underneath it, it would go with that too. But like, you wouldn't be able to see it underneath this, would you? You'd have to be like, hey, wear it open. Actually doesn't look too bad that way. I still kind of have a bit of a shape. Oh, go fig. I don't usually wear my vest open because then it's like, okay, this, open like this, I look like a box. This, have shape. But I could wear it open and it's still kind of, vest, you're trying to make me swoon over you. It's working. Anyway, $59.97 this was. Well worth it. Would buy it again 100% because again, your bitch likes a vest. So if they had like 5 different ones, I would have bought 5 different ones. The other thing your bitch likes, but I don't do really well because they don't usually work very well, is our strong shoulder brocade blazer for $53.99. Do you believe? Oh, this was on clearance. So I got this in a 14. I was like, 14 is probably going to be too tight, but like, fuck it, I'm going to try it. If this doesn't sell the fucking brand, I don't fucking know what does. The fact that a size 14 blazer fits perfectly. The only thing that I say is a negative is because the way the button is, like, there's like room in here, okay? It's not super tight, but the way it just falls, this kind of pulls and you can see, so it's like, but it's not tight. I mean, it's a little tight in the arms, but everything is tight in my arms, so whatever, but it's not tight here. This is not really pulling. So, like, and a 16 would have been, like, falling off. The thing that I hate about blazers is usually, like, if I get them and they fit around my boobs, they're, like, box. This actually does have some shape. Do I have as much shape as if I were not wearing it? No. Can I wear it and still not look like a square? Kinda. Love it. I kind of originally liked the snap detail because then it hides the button, you know what I mean? But I feel like a button would have been better because the way this is just sewn, this just naturally kind of like falls open and it looks like it's pulling even when it's not. So, but yeah, I like fun blazers and I couldn't resist when I fucking saw this one. In case you can't tell, that is like fucking gold thread in there. And then like this, I love this fabric. It smells actually pretty good. That's really weird. But like, God, I love it. They had the kind of cropped suit pants to go with this. And let me tell you, I almost bought them except for the back of the pants. The front half of the pants, this. The back half of the pants was not, it was this color, but it was like suiting kind of material, not shiny material, you know? And I'm sure they did that because maybe then the back half gives you a little bit of stretch in whatever fabric they use, as opposed to like the brocade fabric has no fucking stretch, okay? Which is fine, and it's a look, but I wasn't sure how I felt about the pants having like a different color in the back, even though it worked and it looked fine. It was something about it reminded me of like childhood and not being able to find clothes because I was fat and them not having plus size stores really, except for Lane Bryant. And if you were in middle school / high school back in the day and had to wear Lane Bryant, you were basically dressing like a 45-year-old office woman named Carol. And like, no offense, Carol, it's great that you want to dress that way, but me being 16, I didn't want to dress that way, and me being way closer to 45 to the point where Carol and I can actually have conversations where I comprehend what she's talking about, I still don't want to dress that way. So, yeah. When I hit my 20s, Lane Bryant was a little, you're like, oh my God, there's actually cool shit in here, like trendy stuff. It was not trendy when you were 16, okay? And you're like, and when you're in high school, middle school and high school especially, you are like, I want to dress and wear the same things that everybody else is wearing. People are like, this one, I want to dress like that. Like, I mean, unless you're like really cool and you have your own sense of self at that point. I did not, okay? I did not find my sense of self and whatever until later on in life. I'm a late bloomer. Okay. You know, so you're like, I want to wear the cute clothes. And like, look, I've realized I was watching a video and someone was talking about like the trends from like the 2010s. And I was like, some of that's still cute. I'm like, oh, did I not grow past the 2010s? Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But yeah. So it just reminded me of like, now, I think most people, if you're like, oh, my pants have a little bit of an elastic waistband. Awesome. We like that. But when I was a kid, elastic waistbands were hints because you're old or you're fat. That wasn't like you didn't want to have jeans or anything that had like a little bit of an elastic back. This is like falling under my fat roll. That's not sexy. You know what I mean? You didn't want that. You didn't want pants with an elastic back. You didn't want pants that had like a stretchy back and like the front of it. You didn't want that. It was like, that was just like a, you're fat. I'm pretty sure I wasn't fooling anyone. I'm pretty sure it's obvious that I am not skinny. And plus size is not news. It's not a news flash. Everybody can tell. But like, you want to feel comfortable, and like when you're in middle school and high school and you're like, and I can't fit into clothes, and then I gotta wear clothes with stretchy waistband, and I don't know what it was. There was just something about those pants that having the different front and the different back just gave me flashbacks, and it was like PTSD, and I couldn't do it. So I wanted to, and I thought about them after I bought the jacket. I'm like, let me go back and look at them, like maybe, and I was like, no, that's what it is. That's what it's doing to me. It's making me freak out like I'm fucking 14. I'm like, I can't wear clothes. So like, it's unfortunate because it would have looked amazing, but I just couldn't do it. So. Plus, I think they might have only had an 18 left. I don't remember. But anyway, moving on to les dresses. Did you think we were getting anywhere not having dresses? I did not buy pants. That's the only thing I didn't buy, but pants are very difficult for me, and sometimes I try to buy pants because I used to only ever wear pants. I never wore skirts or dresses. And then, because I was like, dresses just make me feel fat, or I want tops and bottoms. No, I'm like, pants make me feel fat. I don't know. Because pants tend to, like, muffin top, unless they're high, right? Or even like this. Like, I gotta pull this up a little bit higher because it's, like, falling under my fat roll. Okay, maybe a 16 would have been better, but shut up. So this is the turtleneck mesh dress. It was $64.97. Yeah, no, obviously it was. They had this in 2 different patterns. So they had this swirly black and white pattern, and they had a really cool stripe one. I'm going to step aside over here, and I'm going to put this on, and you can just look at my chair while we do this. It's just easier than editing, so have fun. So they had a really cool green and black and brown and tan, like, might have just been dark brown. Maybe it wasn't black. I don't know. But, like, had those cool, like, you know, hey, we're going with all these neutrals and tans. Like, really cool, like, nature-y kind of colored, like, stripey ones. But the stripes were, like, you know, all different like blocks of stripes. It's really weird. If you go on the website, you'll see it. It's really cute, and I loved it a lot. But with the model, right, the way it was, because it'd be like, this is a block of stripes, there was stripes, and it just made her boobs look really weird, and I was like, I just don't want to put on a dress and be like, it's here, and then this, and then it just made it look awkward, and it could have just been the photo, but I was like, it's not helping the dress. You probably should have rethought that. So one model looked really cute, and then the other model, it just, because the line cut off here on her boobs, and I was like, I just think that was a mistake. Like, if you cut a line here, and then you have one under here maybe, but not a little band here, it just looked weird. Anyway. So I got the black and white one. Hi. We like a bodycon dress in this house. Look, if it's got flare, I'm there. We've said this before. Anyway, so this one I got in a 16 because they didn't have a 14. A 14 would have been like definitely more bodycon. This one's got like more comfortable room, probably more appropriate. Most people would be like, that fits. And I'm like, this is a little loose. But like, it's only because it's a little loose compared to what I'm used to stuffing myself into. So it actually fits perfectly fine. So what did we learn from that? Technically, 14s and tops fit me perfectly fine. 16s and bottoms are probably better because I do have a fat ass. Especially in my belly. But like, dresses could probably go either way. And it's funny because I didn't realize this did have a lining because I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it does. It's actually, I'm going to yank this up. It's still very like a sheer, it's a mesh dress over a mesh lining. So it is still very sheer. But the weird thing is I don't feel like, okay, that's the thing, you can't, okay, yeah, I mean from here, yes, I can see my stripy bra. So like, you'd still want to wear something under this. Like a slip is not exactly, but I thought it was going to be like all sheer like this. So I was like, oh, okay, it's not totally sheer. It's like half sheer still. Anyway, I like it. It's fun. It's weird. A turtleneck long sleeve midi dress, I think. Anyway, this one, I bought this because this was also on clearance when I was browsing looking for the jacket. Here's the thing that Eloquii does, okay? Side note, hashtag side note. They have a like rental program. I didn't look too much into it, but you can be like, oh, I'm going to join the program. And then you can, it might have been $80 a month. And you get, or it might have been depending on how many pieces you get. And you basically, if you're interested in that, look it up because I don't know all the information. I'm not telling you everything because obviously, like, I only glanced briefly. I was like, what's this? And I was poking around. So you can like get so many pieces and you can be like, yes, I wore this and then return. I think you can return them as many times as you want in a month. So here's your X amount for your monthly fee. And it's not like, oh, I can only get 4 pieces a month. Like I got 4 pieces, I return them the next day and you end up like, so if you're changing your clothes you want to just rent your clothes instead of buying and you got maybe, let's say it was $80 a month, then, you know, or you try it and you want to try on the clothes and then be like, yeah, I like this and I want to buy it. I don't know if you could buy the clothes from them after wearing them like for a discount. You might have been able to because I know some places that do those kind of programs do that. But that, I was like, oh, let me just check. That's where I saw that fucking jacket. And I was like, what the fuck isn't this on the website? I want that jacket. And then I went into clearance because when you are browsing the site, tops, bottoms, dresses, or just show me everything, it's not a huge amount of things. I don't feel. I feel like they have a decent amount, but it's not like, oh my God, it's like 50 fucking pages. I just want to look at it. It's like, if you look through everything, it might be like 5 or 6. I just feel like there's not like thousands of items. You know what I mean? But I was like, this isn't there. It's in clearance. Clearance is separate. So when you're browsing the main, like, let me look at everything. This dress is cute, blah, blah. Clearance ain't there. It's not like, oh, you know how some websites you show everything and you see clearance mixed in? No, it's totally separate. So check out clearance. Okay. I found this in clearance. I'm going to put this on over this dress, so don't mind it. This is the, did I get this? Did I get this in a 14 or a 16? I don't know what size I got this in, to be honest with you. I can't tell because it says 14, 16. Oh, it was a 14, 16. That makes more sense. Oh my God, Spacey's an idiot. This is the Tinsel Yarn Maxi sweater dress. Let me tell you something. I was like, they had the word tinsel in it, sweater, maxi dress. Sure, fine, bought it. It was $30. It was $29.99. And then I got it, and I was like, ooh. The thing is, I didn't realize it was gold tinsel. What is with me lately buying like black with gold? I don't know. But hi, you can't tell. It looks silver on the thing. It kind of looked silver in the picture, and I didn't look really clear. And I was just like, it's got tinsel, and I like sparkly shit. So yeah. So it's a 14-16. It goes all the way down. And it's got a slit. Okay, there you go. Did you see that? I can't. And then it's actually got a really cute, like, cutout in the back, which I really liked. I don't know if I saw that in the picture. I'm pretty sure I was like, $30 and a spark added to cart. So this was probably my not drunken buy. Because I got it, and I was like, oh, it's gold. Cool, fine, doesn't matter. I've just been buying a lot of black dresses with gold lately, and I don't know why. But here we are. I guess that's just a trend that I didn't know was happening. And, 14, 16, I was like, all right, that'll be fine. And I did not realize, I think I might have known about the slit. I don't know, but the back was a shock to me. Okay. I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. I did not look when buying. I really didn't. But, yeah. So, anyway, that's everything. I would definitely check out their clearance if you're interested and try that out. And they might have sales. Did they have a sale when I was buying it? Actually, I think they did. So these prices might be, oh, these are the prices that I paid, not what they actually cost. Okay, so they cost more. I'm pretty sure when I bought this stuff, I should have actually looked up the actual cost. I mean, the clearance stuff was still, I'm pretty sure they had a sale. It was buy one, you get one item at 50% off and then everything else at 40% off. So if you think about that, and what they did do is whichever item was the most expensive, because I don't remember which one it was, that was the one that I got 50% off of. So they didn't do the like, well, we're going to take 50% off. No, they took 50% off the most expensive item, which was awesome. It might have actually been, no, it might have been the mesh dress. That might have been $120. So, and then like tax and everything that I paid it. But like, I wish they told you the original. These are the prices I paid, but I'm pretty sure everything's more expensive. So if you think those are expensive, they were actually more expensive. I got like 40% off everything. I don't know if clearance had 40% off. I can't remember on top, but I would check out clearance. I would browse and poke around for sales. I feel like they do sales because what they were doing when I bought all this stuff, not just the whatever, they were giving out their like Eloquii dollar, whatever they're called. If you ever shopped at Lane Bryant, they used to do, I don't know if they still do, because again, like I said, it's been years, Real Woman dollars, where it's like $50 off 100 during this certain window, and that's what they were doing for this. So you got like a coupon. So next time you spend, it might have been 25 off 50. I think it was 25 off 50. Same difference. So they were giving out those kind of things. So it's like basically 50% off. So I feel like they do sale kind of things pretty often. Maybe it was just convenient when I found them. So I don't know, but are expensive. I do feel like, I mean, if you're looking for something like investment pieces, you're not looking for anything super cheap. So far, I'm happy with the stuff that I bought. Like the jacket's really nice. It's not like, oh, I paid so much money. I paid like $60 for this. What? Like, I don't know if like the knit dress at originally $60, $80, if I would have thought that, but like $30 on clearance, definitely check out the clearance because I feel like that's where you're going to get the best deals, and that would probably be a good place to start. Try some things for yourself and see, but I mean, I don't have a problem with anything I bought. I'm actually really happy. I was really pleased with the sizing and how everything fit. And yeah, I mean, I would probably buy from them again, especially because I just got those dollar things, so I get 50% off starting in February some point. So I'll probably pick up a few things that I saw that were coming soon or that maybe I wish listed and was like, I'll wait on. I did not wait on a lot of things in this. I was a little over the top, obviously, and I really shouldn't be. But anyway, so that was that. I hope you enjoyed it. New brand. We need to stop finding these things, but what did I say? This year we're going to have to stop doing hauls. We don't have money. We don't. We're trying to move And our rent is going to be like $400 more a month. So yeah, that's going to be fun. But anyway, I was pleased with this. I would say check them out and browse around, poke around, see if maybe they have sales. Keep an eye on that. Try out the clearance section because you can find some gems. Hi, this and that friggin' jacket. This with the jacket. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Get in, bitches. We're going skiing. Because I'm really warm now in this. This sweater dress is actually quite toasty for something that has kind of a thicker, like a, it's thick, but you know what I mean? It's not like tight knit. Feels like it would be like, anyway. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up here because we've been going on for forever and this is a long ass video, but aren't they all? So I hope you enjoyed this. Yeah, these pieces will be mixed into the wardrobe and maybe we'll be styling them soon when we get into doing that. So yeah, anyway, I will see you guys around.